friends, and welcome back to the Family Fudge. In today's video, I'm sharing our annual back-to-school supply haul. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Jennifer, and I have 4 kids ages 9 through 15. Now, my kids are doing hybrid homeschooling again this year, so their back-to-school needs are going to be a little bit different. Of course, you're going to be seeing the usual pencils, notebooks, pens, and backpacks, but in this haul, I'm also sharing lots of cute lunch boxes, lunch bags, some cute organizational ideas, and we're even upgrading each kid's desk setup with brand new, super fun and colorful keyboards. Now, most of these items either came from Amazon, Target, or Walmart, and if I have a link, I'll include it in the description box below. Each of my kiddos picked out a totally different but super fun theme, and I can't wait to share them all with you. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up if you love back-to-school hauls. Now come along with me and I'll show you everything we picked up for school this year. Okay guys, now because Mackenzie is the oldest, she's up first. Oh yes, and this time we're starting with the backpacks first because usually after the kiddos pick out their backpack, we kind of pick out everything else to go with it. Now in the past, Mackenzie's done all cottagecore theme. Now I love this one. It had lots of different flowers and earthy tones. But then last year she decided to go with an all strawberry theme. Now when it comes to backpacks, at first, Mackenzie was super excited to find this strawberry shortcake one at Target. Mackenzie is a huge fan of strawberry shortcake. In fact, she even dressed as her for Halloween when she was little. But Mackenzie did change her mind. She said, "Mom, only the seniors get little kid backpacks," and she's not technically a senior this year. So instead, she changed her mind and decided to go with this JanSport backpack. Now, this one I found on Amazon. It has some beautiful hibiscus flowers on the outside, and the colors are mostly hot pink, light pink, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of orange. So you're gonna see a lot of that in today's haul. Now, because my kids do a lot of their schoolwork at their desks in their room, I usually get them a few things to make their desk area new and fresh, starting with a desk mat. Now this year, Mackenzie picked out this beautiful, vibrant daisy print, and this is kind of like a huge mouse pad. It's nice and soft. But then you guys, for a keyboard, I have 2 different ones for her to choose from. Now here's choice number 1. And now I'd say this is more of a soft pink color. There also is a white background here, and the keys themselves are not too noisy. Oh yes, and it does come with a matching mouse. And then you guys, for choice number 2, we have this one. As you can tell, this one is much more colorful. It has the dark pink, the light pink, some orange, and even some red. Now this one is not too noisy either, and it also comes with a really nice matching mouse. Now you guys, I asked Mackenzie if she had to pick between this one and that one, and surprisingly, she went with the colorful one. But you guys let me know in the comments down below, which keyboard would you pick? Now, as far as desktop organizers go, we still have a lot of them from previous years, and because they're still using them, instead, I decided to get each kid their own super cute pencil cup that they could just leave on their desk. And by pencil cup, I really mean adorable mug. Check this out, you guys. I was looking for something yellow, and I found this cute Winnie the Pooh. So yes, this is not for drinking out of. This cute guy just sits on the desktop. And then Mackenzie can fill it with her favorite pencils, her pens, her scissors, anything that she uses most frequently. Then you guys, as far as pencils go, I just got some basic ones this year. These ones are not pink, they're not super cute, but they work. And that's really what you want with pencils. Oh yes, and these ones are already sharpened. Definitely a bonus. Then as far as pens go, I have several different things. First, I pretty much always buy these Papermate ones every year. They're pretty affordable and you get a ton of them. And then of course, to go with our pink theme, I also got this set. These all write in a different shade of pink. Okay, now each kid did get a list of things that they were going to need, and I tried to stick to that list. Markers weren't technically on Mackenzie's list this year, so I just ended up getting her this smaller set of markers, but you guys, these are erasable. There's a bigger end, there's a smaller end, and I'm interested to see if they really do erase very well or not. But something I know she's going to need are highlighters. So I got this big, huge pack. Now, because Mackenzie's older, she did not have any crayons on her list or colored pencils, but what she did have was a pencil case. This is a Crayola Caboodle pencil case. It's kind of like a mini version of your traditional caboodle. It does have the extra shelf and the mirror as well as some stickers. For erasers, Mackenzie picked out these ones from Target. They are so cute and they're actually scented. Now, sometimes cute erasers don't actually work that well, so just in case, I picked up this pack of erasers as well. I know these ones work super good. Now, we do have electric pencil sharpeners at our house, but just in case, I got each kid their own little travel-sized one. This one doesn't need any batteries and it keeps all of the shadings inside. And yes, Mackenzie's getting the pink one. So now moving on to the paper category. First up, we have notebooks. Mackenzie's going to need 4 this year for 4 different subjects. And she picked out a light pink, a yellow, a dark pink, and a Wicked. This is one of her favorite movies, and I know she is super excited for the new one to come out. Now, in addition to notebooks, she's also going to need some just regular lined paper, but I already have plenty of that, so I didn't buy any more this year. But in addition to the 4 notebooks, she's also going to need 4 different folders to keep papers in. Starting to run out of space here. You gotta move some things over. But then for binders, it says she's only going to need 1, and it's because that's where she's supposed to store her finished papers. So we went ahead and got her this one. This is a beautiful ombre of pink and yellow. And then for sticky notes, I got her some heart-shaped ones. Of course, again, pink, yellow, and orange. Okay guys, now that brings us to the extras category, starting with lunchboxes. Now, you guys probably know I have quite the collection of lunchboxes already. And one of my favorites is definitely the Omni box. Now, they were so nice to send me this new color, which happens to be pink and orange. Now, these boxes can be kind of pricey, but they really do last a long time. I've been using some of these boxes for years. And then you guys, for lunch bags, Mackenzie picked out 2 different types. Now this first one is one of my favorites. This is the packet. Again, we have the light pink and the hot pink, but this one's a little bit different because it has a built-in ice pack. You actually put the entire bag in your freezer. Then in the morning, you can just stuff all of your foods in there and it'll stay nice and cold until lunchtime. And then in addition to that, she also picked out this lunchbox, which is very colorful. You guys let me know in the comments down below if you know who these characters are. Now for water bottles, Mackenzie already has one that she really likes. It has all of her stickers on it. So she didn't technically need a new one, but I did go ahead and replace the lid part to a brand new piece so it's nice and refreshed. Now you guys, in this haul, you're not going to see any new headphones. You're not going to see any glue or scissors or even washi tape because we already have those things. So I didn't buy any new ones this time. Okay, but with this, I do have 2 more surprises. First, I just picked up each kid their own little box of fruit snacks. And you guys, these are a new one. They're called Be Up and they're made with honey. This company was founded by David Beckham. You know, the soccer guy. So it'll be interesting to see if she likes those. And then last but not least, I got each kid their own little crafting kit to do after school. For Mackenzie, I picked out this one. This is a flower shop kit. It's kind of like a little dollhouse in a window, and it comes with all of the little plants and all the materials that she's gonna need to build this little 3D scene. So cute, I know she's gonna love it. Okay, now moving on to my oldest son Jackson's haul, starting with his backpack. And you guys, I am in love with this. It is so fun. This one came from Target, and I love all the different ramen on the outside. This actually says ramen in Japanese. And the fun fact, you guys, Jackson is actually a huge fan of instant ramen. Now, when we were in Japan, we did get to go to the cup noodle museum. We got to see how instant ramen was made, and we even got to make our very own custom cup noodles to bring home. So yeah, you're gonna be seeing lots of ramen-themed school supplies, lots of orange, red, yellow, and black. But before we move on to supplies, we have to talk about the new desktop items, starting with a new desk mat. Now you guys, I literally scoured the internet for a ramen themed desk mat and I could not find one. But what I did find is something else that I know he's gonna love. Now you guys, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure this is based on an old Japanese art piece, and it's either called the Big Wave or the Great Wave of Kanagawa. And I did use my Google Translate on this part, and it looks like it translates to Kanagawa boyfriend. I'm not sure if that translation is correct, but that's okay. Jackson doesn't know much Japanese, so it'll be fine. And I love that this is mostly black, so it's not gonna show a lot of dirt. If you have some teenage boys in your family, you're gonna know that that is a good thing. Now, to go along with this, I did also pick up a brand new wireless keyboard and mouse. Let's check it out. I think he's gonna love it. All right, let's move that over. I gotta leave room for lots of other stuff. And then lastly, to go on top of the desk, I did also get a new pencil cup. I could not find a specific ramen one. I just got this one with the orange and the yellow. Now for Jackson's pencils, he really likes these black Ticonderoga ones. I pretty much buy these for him every year. So Jackson doesn't use a ton of pens, so I just got him a couple of things. Now this first one is a 4-in-1 pen. These are so fun. This one comes with black ink, blue ink, red ink, and also pencil lead. Then to go along with that, I also picked up just a small pack of the erasable pens. For Jackson's markers, I got him the smelly ones. I almost always get him the smelly ones. He gets a big kick out of that. But then for highlighters, these ones were on his list. Pretty simple, just 4 different colors. Now, as far as crayons and colored pencils, he did not have any of those on his list this year. And for his pencil pouch, we got something kind of new and fun. Now, this is a silicone material, and what's extra fun about this one is that there's little holes on the outside, just like you would see in a pair of Crocs. And at Walmart, they have these different charms to go with it. These are kind of like gibbets. I couldn't find any that actually had ramen on them, but these ones are food themed, so pretty close. He'll be able to add these to his little pencil pouch to decorate it as he'd like. Then for Jackson's erasers, I got something fun, and I got something a little bit more practical. Let me show you the fun ones first. Gotta get it open without breaking a nail. These are bread shape erasers. This comes with 4 little packs, and inside, how cute are these, you guys? It looks like a teeny tiny loaf of bread. Now, unfortunately, these do not actually smell like bread. I thought they might, but they are very cute. Oh yes, and just in case these erasers don't work that well, we also have a pack of these ones. And of course, we also have a little tiny pencil sharpener. Okay guys, next up we have the paper category. And just like Mackenzie, Jackson also needs 4 different notebooks. 1 for each subject. So we have an orange one, a red one, a yellow one, and you guys, I couldn't find a ramen notebook, but I was able to find a pasta or a noodle notebook, which is pretty close. And then in addition to the 4 notebooks, Jackson's also getting 4 folders. Next up on Jackson's list is a binder, specifically a 1.5-inch binder. And of course we got the orange one. And then you guys, Jackson really didn't need very many sticky notes, but when I saw these ones, I could not resist. These are sticky notes that look like ramen noodles, but unfortunately these don't smell like ramen noodles. Now moving on to the extras category, first we have some lunch boxes. Now for my ramen loving kid, I picked up a brand new thermos. This one is a lot bigger, so perfect for some ramen with some toppings. This is called a bento bowl, and I love that they have a gray color. Most of my other thermoses are kind of girly colored, so we got that one. And then I also got him this gray salad container. And you guys, this doesn't have to have just salads in it, but this lunchbox just has a lot more volume. You know, Jackson's a teen boy, so volume is important to him. So he's getting both of these. And then for the lunch bags, I picked up 2. This first one, again, I could not resist because it definitely fits our ramen theme. The only thing is, I'm not sure it's a very practical size. Let me show you what I mean. This lunchbox is more like, I don't know, a cylinder shape. Let me zip it up so I can show you. So this one is supposed to look like a little ramen noodle cup or instant noodle cup. How cute is that, you guys? But the real test is whether or not this is gonna fit inside. So let's find out, because if it doesn't, I think I'm gonna have to send it back. I do have a backup plan though. Yes, it does fit almost perfectly. Okay. And there's still room on top for other snacks or treats, things like that. So cute. Okay, let's move that over and put this big guy right here. And then for the other lunchbox, I'm gonna have to get my scissors for this one because it is packaged up super tight. So for lunchbox number 2, I got this really cute orange one, and this looks so much like a Game Boy. I know he's gonna love it. It does seem a little bit small, so not every type of bento box is gonna fit in here, but I'm sure we can make it work. And then for Jackson's water bottle, he picked out this one. As you can tell, he started using it as soon as he got it home. He seems to love it, although I think it's a little bit of a challenge to get ice in here. And then of course we had the last 2 sweet surprises. First up, we have Jackson's fruit snacks. These are the honey ones again, although these ones are a sour watermelon flavor. And then lastly, for Jackson's craft, I know he's gonna love this one. This is a create your own wood walking robot kit. Now, technically this says for 14 and up. Jackson's only 13, but I think he can handle it. He loves projects like this one. And there you have it, guys. That is everything we got for Jackson this year. Okay guys, now that brings me to Lily's back to school haul. And for her backpack and her theme, she chose Stitch. Look how cute this one is. It actually came with a little lunch tote, and check out the back. So cute. Now last year, Lily's theme was Kuromi, which was so cute. But this year, since she's been so into the new Lilo and Stitch movie, I'm not surprised she chose this as her theme. Now, surprisingly, I was able to find an actual Lilo and Stitch branded desk mat. So let's open it up and take a look. Look how cute that is. Okay, I know she's gonna love this one. Look at all different stitches on the bottom. This again is one of those big, soft mouse pad style desk mats. And to go along with this, I do have 2 different keyboards for her to choose from. Okay guys, so this keyboard has multiple different shades of blue. It's very similar to the ones I got for my other kids. It does come with a matching mouse, but I do have to say it's more of a teal green. I'm not sure if it's a good match or not, so let's open the other one to compare. Oh my goodness, they almost look identical. Oh, this one's just a little bit smaller. Okay. It really just depends on whether Lily likes the bigger keyboard or the smaller one. Let's go ask her. Okay, so here's the 2 different choices. This one is longer and it's a little bit more greenish blue. This one's shorter and more rounded. Which one do you like better?
I like this one more.
The longer one?
Yeah.
Okay, the longer one it is. Okay, let's set that to the side. But you guys wait until you see the pencil cup that I picked for her. So yes, this is technically a mug, and this one actually came with a little spoon as well, but I don't think she's gonna use that on her desk. Instead, she'll be able to put her pencils in there, her scissors, her markers, a little blue pencil sharpener can go in there. Basically anything that she's gonna need to grab quickly while she's doing her schoolwork. And you guys, speaking of pencils, first I picked up 2 packs of these colorful Ticonderoga pencils. Again, these are really good quality pencils, and I know Lily's going to love that these are fun and colorful. And then I also did get these stitch pencils as well. Maybe not the best quality, but definitely cute. I know she's gonna love these too. Next up for pens, I grabbed this beautiful set. These are jewel toned and these are also erasable. And then for her markers, I went ahead and got her the finer tipped ones in all the different colors. Lily is definitely our little artist, so she's gonna appreciate having more colors to choose from. And then for her highlighters, I just got her a small pack of these pastel colored ones. And the cool thing about these ones is that they are also erasable. This year, Lily did not have crayons on her list, but she did have colored pencils, specifically the erasable ones. So you can see a theme here, we have everything erasable. And then for her pencil pouch, we found the cutest one at Walmart. And check this out, it can hold so much. It's almost like a little travel makeup case. You just unfold it. There's room on this side for things, that side, and then of course, the center pouch as well. Now, surprisingly, I could not find any Stitch-themed erasers, so I did go ahead and pick up some of these ones. These are really good quality and they're cute as well. And because I don't think 3 are gonna be enough, she's also getting a pack of these ones too. Now that brings us to the paper category, and just like the big kids, Lily also picked out 4 different notebooks. Now this first one, I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually textured glitter on the cover, super cute. She also picked out this beautiful Squishmallow one. And then of course we have 2 different Stitch themed ones, and check out how holographic these are. So cute, so fun. I know she's gonna love these. Then instead of getting separate folders and a separate binder, Lily's getting it all in one with this really adorable Trapper Keeper. Again, we have the rainbow hearts with the pastel colors, and then inside we have room for lots of folders and even a little clipboard in the back. Then guys, for sticky notes, Lily's getting the other half of the heart set. So Mackenzie got all the pink and yellow ones, and Lily's getting all the blue, green, and purple ones. Next, for Lily's lunch boxes, I have something pretty different. Look how cute these are. And we actually got these at a store called Primark. I know those are really popular in the UK, but they're not that popular in the US. We do have one in Orlando, which is where we got this one. It's just like a traditional bento with this super cute lid. And then we also picked up the little snack size ones. And in here, they're actually nestled together. So there's a smaller one, and then an even smaller one. How cute. This one's definitely my favorite. It says Stitch loves snacks. Now for lunch bags, first up, her backpack does come with kind of a smaller style lunchbox. And then of course we do already own this Stitch lunchbox. And because we already have that one, I let her pick out one more and she decided to go with this one. Of course, for last year's theme, Lily went with Kuromi. She still loves it, and this is such a cute lunch bag. Now for water bottles, Lily definitely needed a new one, and I was able to find this one at Target. I don't know if you can tell, but there are little Stitch characters on there. Definitely more of a simple design, but still cute. And just like the other kids, Lily already has headphones, she already has scissors. She doesn't need any washi tape or rulers because we already have them. But what she's gonna be super excited to see is her very own box of Stitch themed fruit snacks. How cute are those? And then last but not least, for Lily's craft, I got her a create your own trinket box. And you guys, this actually has whipped clay. So this looks like a little birthday cake. Now, I don't know if you saw last week's video, but for the very first time, Lily started using a little piping bag to make fancy frosting. So I know she's going to love this version. It's gonna look like frosting, but it's actually made of clay, so it will harden. And then she can also add sprinkles, she can paint it, and it's gonna be made to last forever. Well, hopefully forever. And now for the youngest member of the family, we have Griffin's back to school haul. And for his backpack, he chose Super Mario. Definitely fun and colorful, just like all of his school supplies are going to be this year. Now, I wasn't able to find an actual Super Mario themed desk mat, but I was able to find this one, which looks like an old school retro Nintendo controller. I know he's gonna love that. Now, I love that it's already kind of dark, so it's not going to show a lot of dirt or spills. And then for Griffin's keyboard, I know he's going to be excited about this one. This is more of a gamer style, not so little kid for sure. Now, this is a nice full-size keyboard. It did not come with a matching mouse, but he does already have one, so that's okay. And what's cool about this one is it actually has backlighting. Of course, you can't see that right now because it's not plugged in. Next, I got Griffin the cutest little mug to use as a pencil cup. This is a Super Mario question block mug. So in here he can keep his pencils, his scissors, any of his other pens, and even his little pencil sharpener. On Griffin's list, he had just 2 plain boxes of the classic Ticonderoga pencils, so I got those. And he didn't actually have any pens on his list, but I did get him one very special one from Target. This one is so cute. I know he's gonna love it. On his list, he also had a box of washable crayons, a box of washable markers, and a pack of erasable colored pencils. So I got him each of those. Then for Griffin's pencil case, you know we had to go with a Mario themed one. I picked this one up at Target. It's got lots of space and it seems mostly uncrushable, which is nice. And then just like Lily, Griffin's also getting a pack of these really cute pencil-shaped erasers. Now because Griffin is younger, he doesn't need quite as many notebooks, folders, or binders, but he did pick out a few. We've got a yellow one, a green one, a composition Mario, and a spiral bound Mario. Griffin only needed 1 folder, so of course we got the matching Mario one. And he only needed 1 binder, so we went ahead and got him the yellow one because they were all sold out of the blue and the green. Now moving on to the lunch items, I have to say that Walmart had the best selection of lunch bags, including this new Mario one that Griffin picked out. This is actually a really good size for a kid his age. And speaking of lunch items from Walmart, this year we also picked up this new bento to try. And you guys, this one was very inexpensive. I want to say it was around $10 or $11, so definitely cheaper than the big brands you can find elsewhere. Now inside it does come with some dividers. They're not removable or changeable, but you can take this entire part out to wash it. And then it did also come with a little sauce cup. So definitely not the fanciest bento. I'm interested to see how it's going to hold up. Next, for a new water bottle, I picked up this one from Walmart. This is from the Simple Modern brand, and I have to say it's a little bit on the small side. I might end up exchanging this for the next size up. And then finally, just like the other kids, Griffin is also getting his own box of matching fruit snacks. I'm definitely going to be throwing these into his lunches. And then finally, for his craft kit, I got him something that he's never tried before. This is a textured clay art kit where he gets to create different bugs and insects using clay as the paint. And then as it dries, it will harden and become a really cute little art piece. Okay friends, let me know in the comments down below which theme was your favorite. And then of course, normally on this channel, I share lots of fun school lunch ideas. So if you're looking for any inspiration, definitely go check out one of these videos next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.